Just thought I would do this quick video before I go to work. Yeah, the Cristiano Ronaldo interview, the explosive interview that he's released. A clip of that with Piers Morgan has been shown, and I think that the interview itself is going to be going out in full on either Tuesday or Wednesday. Let me just check that. But it's the Piers Morgan Uncensored exclusive for Talk TV. It's a 90-minute interview, and it shall be going out in full. Yeah, I'll get into that later. But it was just absolute madness. What Ronaldo was thinking is beyond me. He's clearly unhappy at the club, and I understand that. I understand that if he's unhappy at the club. But this interview with Piers Morgan, Piers Morgan loves the scoop, he loves the story. And the last thing that's going to happen after this interview is that Ronaldo plays for United again, obviously. That goes without saying. The chances of him actually coming back and playing for Manchester United after doing this are slim and far between. He has to know when he releases an interview like this and he criticises the club, the fact that they haven't made any progress since Alex Ferguson left in 2013, since Sir Alex Ferguson stepped down as their manager in 2013. He says there has no progress been made. I'm going to go through what he said there, but he has to know, Ronaldo. He has to know what life is like, and when you release an interview like that, a bit like the whole Roy Keane situation, it doesn't matter even if you're one of the greatest players to ever play for the club like Keane was at the time for United, you're done, and that's it. He says he feels betrayed and has no respect for Erik Ten Hag. He has given an explosive interview criticising Manchester United and Erik Ten Hag. This is exactly what Ronaldo said. Yes, I feel betrayed. Some people don't want me here, not only this year, but last year too. And about Ten Hag, I don't have respect for him because he doesn't show respect for me. It was a 90-minute interview with Piers Morgan, uncensored on Talk TV, and Cristiano Ronaldo claimed head coach Erik Ten Hag and others want him out of Manchester United. There you go. He's entitled to his opinion, of course, like everybody is. But the fact that he went and did this and did an interview, Manchester United are said to be extremely disappointed with the player. I can't see how he can continue playing for Manchester United after this. It's impossible in my opinion. How is it possible that he could stay and play for United after something like this? It's going to be very difficult. Sorry guys, the phone is sliding. It's going to be very difficult for that to happen. In the interview with Piers Morgan for Talk TV released by The Sun on Sunday night, Ronaldo also claimed there has been zero progress at the club since Sir Alex Ferguson retired in the summer of 2013. I'd agree with that. The way they have slipped and slided. Okay, the challenge of Manchester City and the challenge of Chelsea have become strong since Alex Ferguson left, even before he left. But they have slipped into mediocrity, and their choice of managers along the way up till this point has been alarming. And I'm an Arsenal fan. When asked if United's hierarchy were trying to force him out of the club, Ronaldo said, yes, not only the coach, but the other 2 or 3 guys around the club. I felt betrayed. When quizzed again if senior club executives were trying to oust him, the 37-year-old replied, honestly, I don't know. I don't care. But some people are definitely not interested in me being at the club and would like me to leave. Some people don't want me here, not only this year, but last year too. I don't know what's going on. Since Sir Alex Ferguson left, I have seen not evolution in the club. The progress was zero. I'd agree with that. Jamie Carragher has tweeted, Ronaldo, I don't respect the manager. Ronaldo under Erik Ten Hag announced he wanted to leave, refused to come on as a substitute, walked off the bench and left before the game had finished. 99% of United fans will be on the side of Erik Ten Hag, which shows how badly Ronaldo has handled this. Ronaldo goes on, guys. For example, an interesting point is how a club like Manchester United sacked Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. They bring in a sporting director, Ralph Rangnick, which is something nobody understands. The guy is not even a coach. A big club like Manchester United bringing in a sporting director surprised not only me, but all the world. Nothing changes. Not only the jacuzzi, the pool, even the gym, even some points of technology, the kitchen, the chefs who I appreciate, lovely people, they stop in time, which surprised me a lot. Yeah, it means like they've been standing still. No progress has been made. I thought I would see different things, technology, infrastructure. Unfortunately, we see many things I'm used to seeing when I'm 21, 22, 23. It surprised me a lot. Yeah, he's really going in, eh? He's really going in. Ronaldo also said of Ten Hag, I don't have respect for him because he doesn't show respect for me. If you don't have respect for me, I'm never going to have respect for you. Ronaldo, who rejoined United in August 2021 and finished as their top scorer in all competitions last season with 24 goals, asked to leave the club in the summer. I think the fans should know the truth, the Portugal international added. I want the best for the club. That is why I come to Manchester United. But you have some things inside that don't help us reach the top level as City, Liverpool, and even now Arsenal. A club with this dimension should be top of the tree, in my opinion, and they are not, unfortunately. As Picasso said, you have to destroy it to rebuild it. The artist's exact quote was, every art of creation is first an act of destruction. And if they start with me for me, it's not a problem. I love Manchester United. I love the fans. They're always on my side. But if they do it different, they have to change many, many things. Ronaldo on Rooney criticism and rejoining Man United instead of City. Ronaldo was also critical of former United teammate Wayne Rooney after the Englishman said he is in danger of becoming an unwanted distraction at Old Trafford. Ronaldo said of Rooney, I don't know why he criticises me so badly. Probably because he finished his career and I'm still playing at a high level. I'm not going to say that I'm looking better than him, which is true. Ronaldo, who recently captained United in their 3-1 defeat at Aston Villa, also revealed how former boss Ferguson persuaded him to return to the club last summer. I followed my heart, the 5-time Ballon d'Or winner said. Sir Alex Ferguson said to me, it's impossible for you to come to Manchester City. And I said, okay, boss. Asked what Ferguson thinks of United's current situation, Ronaldo added, he knows better than anybody that the club is not on the path they deserve to be. He knows, everyone knows. The people who don't see that, it's because they don't want to see. They are blind. Big words from the big man, huh? Ten Hag and Man United's players extremely disappointed. Sky Sports understands Ten Hag and the Manchester United players are extremely disappointed with the manner and timing of Ronaldo's interview. The club only found out about the interview as they were preparing to fly back from London on Sunday following their 2-1 win over Fulham. And they do not understand why he has said what he has said. They are hugely disappointed that he would disrespect the club, his manager and teammates in this way, and United are likely to consider all their options now regarding this player. Ronaldo was told on Thursday that he would not be in the starting 11 against Fulham, but he would have been in the squad. He told the club he was ill. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not going to pull any punches. I have a soft spot for Ronaldo, and that doesn't mean I'm a homosexual. I'm heterosexual, but I have a bit of time for Ronaldo. I'm not going to lie, and I am an Arsenal fan through and through, a club he has always disliked and always destroyed when he plays against us. But I actually have a bit of time for Ronaldo, and okay, the interview may be ill-timed, but I think what other option does he have? He tried to leave the club. They didn't want him to leave, but they keep him on and they're treating him like this. Ten Hag obviously doesn't like him. He obviously does not rate him, respect him, whichever way you want to look at it. I actually have a bit of time for Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm not going to lie. I watched his documentary on Netflix. I watched about the player, and what I saw was honesty, and a player that has worked hard all through his career. I honestly believe that everything he said about United is true. He probably shouldn't have done the interview, but the player is becoming frustrated at the low standards at Manchester United. And the standards are low, let's be honest about it. Ten Hag is turning things around a little bit, But he's right. Since Ferguson left in 2013, nothing has been done at the club. He's right. I mean, he is right. And up to last season, you could say the same about Arsenal and Arsene Wenger. Only this season is Mikel Arteta and the team getting things together. All the seasons before that, we were a pale shadow of our former selves. I actually have a bit of time for Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm not going to lie. I think he speaks the truth. The interview is probably ill-advised. He probably shouldn't have went ahead with it. But I believe that the guy is frustrated at the situation. And he's not like the rest of the players. He's a bit of a Roy Keane, a bit of a maverick. He's not like the rest of the players in the squad. He's not a yes man. He's going to speak his mind. And if he feels he's been disrespected by Ten Hag, he's entitled to his opinion. But you've got to think that this player is regarded as the best player in the world. Or was. Up till recently. Whether he still is or not, it's up for discussion, guys. But look, I'm not here to discuss that. But this man is arguably the greatest player that ever lived. They don't expect him to be like a sheep, do they? That he's just going to go around and do whatever they say. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. And you know what? I honestly have a bit of time for him, like I said, and I think he's right to come out and voice his opinion. Be it as it may, to the detriment of his career at United. I honestly can't see him staying at the club after this. Arsenal should go in for him like a flash. Only joking, guys. But I can't see him staying at the club after this. I mean, I can't see how that's possible. Man, I need a shave, honestly. But anyway, guys, I can't see how he's going to stay at Man United after this. I mean, after criticising them openly like that, the things he said. Cristiano. Ronaldo's big flashpoints this season, guys. July 31st, United 1, Rayo Vallecano 1. Ronaldo leaves Old Trafford midway through United's pre-season friendly along with other members of the squad. Ten Hag described it as not acceptable. October the 2nd, Manchester City trash Manchester United 6-3. That was a trashing, guys. That was an ass whooping. Man City 6, Man United 3. Sorry about my language there. Ronaldo was left on the bench despite United being 4-0 down at half-time. 4-0 down at half-time. Ten Hag said he did not bring the 37-year-old on out of respect for Ronaldo's career. October 19th, Manchester United 2, Tottenham 0. Ronaldo refuses to come onto the pitch as a substitute and storms down the tunnel before full-time. October 22nd, just 3 days after that, Chelsea 1, Man U 1. Ronaldo is suspended by United for disciplinary reasons in the aftermath of the Tottenham match. November the 10th, Manchester United 4, Aston Villa 2. After returning for 2 Premier League games after his suspension, Ronaldo is declared ill by Ten Hag and is not included in the matchday squad for the Carabao Cup win over Aston Villa. November the 13th, Fulham 1, Manchester United 2. Ronaldo is still missing from the United matchday squad, and later that evening his shock interview criticising the club is released. No, guys. This interview was just released yesterday with Piers Morgan. So there you have it. It's going to be explosive the next couple of days. Keep tuned to my channel about that. Oof. I honestly, though, I have to say I have a bit of time for Cristiano, man. I'm an Arsenal fan through and through, and, you know, he's a player that did a lot of damage to us down through the years, but you can't deny the man's drive, his will to win. Ronaldo's all right in my book. I have no problem with him. Yeah, Rooney coming out and criticising Ronaldo so badly. Yeah, he followed his heart, coming back to Manchester United. He won the Ballon d'Or. He was player of the world, yeah, best player in the world, 5 years. The club only, from Manchester United's point of view, the club only found out about the interview as they were preparing to fly back from London on Sunday evening, following their 2-1 win over Fulham, and they do not understand why he has said what he has said. He's entitled to his opinion, guys, and if he's frustrated, look, the rest of the players on that plane, yeah, they're obviously getting their game, and Ten Hag is treating them differently, okay? He's treating them differently. They're getting their game. They're made to feel welcome. He feels he has to be made to feel welcome, not just by Ten Hag, but by members of the board, okay? They're on the squad. They're on the plane to London for the game against Fulham. He's not. You know what I mean? I mean, the players can't understand. The club does not understand. They are usually disappointed he would disrespect the club, his manager, and teammates in this way, and United are likely to consider. But did he disrespect his teammates? How did he disrespect his teammates? He's criticising Ten Hag and the board, and of course ex-player Wayne Rooney, because he opened his big mouth when he shouldn't have. Out of turn. You know what I mean? How are the teammates disappointed? They're not thinking about him when he's not getting his game. You know what I mean? They're getting their game. Ten Hag has maybe given them a bit of appreciation and respect. He has a right to his opinion either way, and to get in on the interviews. My opinion, I don't know. He's contracted to United, but like at the end of the day, he feels he's been treated unfairly. Then he's been treated unfairly. Say no more about it. Honestly. Ronaldo was told on Thursday he would not be in the starting 11 against Fulham, but he would have been in the squad. He told the club he was ill. Ten Hag and Ronaldo, what they've said so far. July 31st, after missing Manchester United's pre-season tour due to personal reasons, Ronaldo leaves Old Trafford during Man United's pre-season friendly against Rayo Vallecano after coming on along with other members of the squad, something Ten Hag described as unacceptable. He was absent from the pre-season tour due to personal circumstances, so it's now how he puts it. He had personal reasons, man. Sure, didn't a baby of his... didn't one of the kids that his wife had die, yeah? His newborn. Anyway, that seems to be getting swept under the carpet by these pricks. Sorry about that. It's unacceptable for everybody, I tell them. That it is unacceptable that we are a team. So a selection, that you have to stay until the end. August 17th, after weeks and months of speculation over his future, Ronaldo announces he will reveal everything in an interview in a few weeks' time. Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund and Napoli are just some of the clubs linked with Ronaldo in the summer transfer window. You'd all know the truth when I do an interview in a few weeks' time. The media only spouts lies. I have a notebook, and out of the last 100 news stories that have been written about me, only 5 have been accurate. You can imagine the way things are. Bear that figure in mind. Well, we all know that the media are a bunch of scumbags. And I mean, when they're coming out with 100 news stories written about Ronaldo and only 5 of them are actually accurate, that's going to get his goat. October the 4th, Erik Ten Hag says he did not bring Cristiano Ronaldo off the bench during Man United's 6-3 defeat at Manchester City out of respect. Asked why Ronaldo did not feature, Ten Hag revealed he did not want to insult the forward by introducing him with United already 4-0 down. I didn't bring him on out of respect for his big career, the Dutchman said at his post-match press conference. And the other thing, there was then the advantage I could bring Anthony Martial on. He needs the minutes, but I don't want to point it out like that. October the 20th. Erik Ten Hag says he will deal with Cristiano Ronaldo after he left Old Trafford before full time in Manchester United's 2-0 victory over Tottenham. Ronaldo is suspended by United for their trip to Chelsea, and the 37-year-old publishes a post on Instagram explaining his actions but chooses not to apologise. Ten Hag says he will deal with Ronaldo walking off before half-time after his side's best team performance against Tottenham. Again from Ronaldo, as I've always done throughout my career, I try to live and play respectfully towards my colleagues, my adversaries and my coaches. That hasn't changed. I haven't changed. I'm the same person and the same professional that I've been for the last 20 years playing elite football, and respect has always played a very important role in my decision-making process. I started very young. The older and more experienced players' examples were always very important to me. Therefore, later on, I've always tried to set the example myself for the youngsters that grew in all the teams that I've represented. Unfortunately, that's not always possible, and sometimes the heat of the moment gets the best of us. Right now, I just feel that I have to keep working hard in Carrington, support my teammates, and be ready for everything in any given game. Giving in to the pressure is not an option. It never was. This is Manchester United, and United we must stand. Soon we'll be together again. October 21st, Ten Hag addresses Ronaldo's suspension, saying it was important for the attitude and mentality of the group. Ten Hag confirms Ronaldo will be in his squad to face Sheriff Tiraspol in the Europa League. The 37-year-old was dropped for the draw at Chelsea. I am the manager. I'm responsible for the top sport culture here, and I have to set standards and values, and I have to control them. We are in a team. After Rayo Vallecano, I said it's unacceptable, but he wasn't the only one. That is for everyone. When it's the second time, it will have consequence. That is not what we did. We'll miss him tomorrow. It's a miss for the squad, but I think it's important for the attitude and mentality of the group. October 22nd, after his club suspension, Ten Hag discusses the need to move on from the saga and says he wants Ronaldo to stay at the club for the rest of the season. In his pre-match press conference, he was asked whether he thought the 37-year-old would remain at the club for the rest of the season and whether he wanted him to stay. Both, he replied. Dropping Ronaldo is for this game and then we continue. It's a strike. And we said in the statement, Cristiano remains an important part of our squad and I count on him for the rest of the season. We have to fulfill our ambitions. November the 11th, in an exclusive interview just 3 days ago, guys, in an exclusive interview with Sky Sports, Erik Ten Hag discusses the issues of dealing with Ronaldo and how he wants to push him to have an impact. Ten Hag believes Ronaldo can still have a positive impact on his side despite a difficult start. I have to deal with all the players, and obviously Cristiano is obviously a big issue because he's one of the best ever in the world and he's now performing and it's great to work with him. The players and the team are really happy he is in our dressing room. I have to deal with him, but you are not getting the merits for what you did in the past. You are always judged what you were doing in the present. He can still do it. He already showed this season he can have an impact. When he is good, he can make a difference. I'm hoping to push him to have that impact on the team and have a positive difference for us. I'm positive about it. We can keep going in this process, keep fighting for good performance to match the standards and match the ambitions. I don't know, man. It's a difficult one. I'm not going to lie. I don't know what you out there in YouTube land make about it, but let the old school gunner know what you think about it. Honestly, he says he feels betrayed by Man United. He says he has no respect by Ten Hag, not just the manager but the board. I mean, I can't see him playing for United again, and I don't think he wants to. Let's be honest about it. Manchester United have said they are disappointed with Cristiano Ronaldo's interview and are considering all options. Ronaldo should retire after the World Cup. Ronaldo's outburst, your view. Jamie Carragher. How's she cutting by? Yeah, she's grand, man. How are you getting on? Just a little interview here before I go to just a little upload an interview. I'm not doing any interviews. Just an interview. I'm not doing any interviews, man. Nah, I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. Just growing a beard. That's my new project. You know what I mean? I have a new project. I'm growing an ugly beard. Yeah, Dubliner style. A true Carconian. But, nah, man, I'm just watching this Ronaldo thing here, you know. I'm doing well anyway, man. I hope you and Zach are keeping good. I hope both your channels are doing well. Tell Warren I said hi, even though he's not still talking to me. Tell him I said hi, and I hope he's keeping good. And all the best to Warren, man, for Christmas and the New Year, yeah. I mean that. Tell Warren I said hi, yeah, and I hope he's keeping well. Yeah, man, I'm just doing a video before work. This thing about Ronaldo, yeah, I swear to God, he's an explosive character, isn't he? I mean, there's nothing quiet about Ronaldo. But to be honest, I'm an Arsenal fan, yeah. I'm an Arsenal fan. But I actually have a lot of time for Ronaldo. I'm not going to lie. And that doesn't mean that I want him at the club because our team is doing well right now. We don't need him. I have a lot of time for Ronaldo, to be honest. He's a winner. He's always pushed himself. He's an elite football player. But I don't know, man. I have a bit of time for him. And him coming out like this, I think, is born out of frustration. And Ten Hag has got to realise that. Ten Hag, for me, comes across as being a bit of a Nazi. Bad analogy there, guys. Sorry about that. But Ten Hag comes across for me as being a bit strict. Yeah, everything about him, man. It's like their personalities just clash. It's just, you can see it in their body language, in the way they are, physically even. You know what I mean? I don't know. I have a bit of time for Ronaldo, and I think this interview is born out of frustration. Of course, it wasn't the cleverest thing to do in the world. I mean, we think back to Roy Keane back in the day when he was at United. You know what I mean? He made a couple of wrong moves and he was out the door. It doesn't matter how good you are, how important you are to the squad or the club. If you cross the line, you're done. And that's what happened with him and with Alex Ferguson. But Ronaldo, definitely, I mean, I have a bit of time for him. I'm not going to lie. Jamie Carragher thinks that they should sack him or move on by giving him a free transfer. I honestly can't see him ever playing for the club again after an outburst like that. I'm not going to lie. But look, guys, I'm going to big up Del Boy Gunner's channel, yeah, because he's come on and I'm going to give him his dues. He's an Irish YouTuber like me, an Arsenal fan through and through. Myself and himself are from the old school. We're going back a long time supporting the team, guys. A long, long time. Check out his channel. It's Del Boy Gunner. Do yourselves a favour, alright? They're saying that Ronaldo is going to be a distraction. It won't go away. As soon as a player comes out and says he doesn't respect the manager, how is that going to work when he walks into the first day of the post-World Cup season? It can't work that going forward. There will be people taking pictures. We will be asking about Ronaldo. Yeah, that's the thing now, you see. He's not going to be at the real training ground for a while anymore. This will have time to settle down a little bit because the World Cup is coming. I don't know when he's going to be seeing the manager again. Carragher saying that 18 months ago, he thought it was a massive mistake to bring Ronaldo to the club. This was always going to happen. It was always going to end like this. He couldn't accept being a sub, which is in some ways I admire because he's got that drive, and that's what made him the great player he is. This was always going to blow up in United's face, and it was a mistake to bring him back in the first place. Ronaldo should retire after the World Cup. He should retire after the World Cup. He isn't handling his own demise and his own ability very well or gracefully. Thinks he should be playing in the top leagues when he's more suited to a farmers league. He's 37. Age catches up with everyone eventually. Yeah, it does. Ronaldo is trying to get sacked. He wants to be sacked. That's obvious. He told the club in the summer that he wanted to leave, which is football. These things happen. There were no takers. Maybe because of his wages or the price United wanted. I think he knows that's going to be the same in his next transfer window. And maybe the following summer, and he's now trying to get sacked. Or he wants to leave on a free. That's the only way he's going to get out. I'm not sure where this disrespect from Erik Ten Hag comes from. I don't get it at all. If anything, he's disrespecting United and Ten Hag. Yeah, but look, I actually think Ronaldo's right to come out and say what he said. It might have been ill-advised to do an interview with a fella like Piers Morgan. Of course, an Arsenal fan through and through, Piers himself. I have a bit of time for Piers too. But Ronaldo is frustrated, obviously. He is disillusioned. And he had a right to come out and speak his mind and say what he thinks. And you can't really kind of... It is what it is, guys. You know what I mean? But definitely, it is an interesting one. Things have been coming to a head over the past couple of weeks, let's be honest about it. And like I said, I don't like Ten Hag. And I don't like his style of management. And I don't think he's a good player manager. Like he's a good people person. I don't think he has a good connection with the players themselves. And I don't think there is that bond with him. Not like with Klopp at Liverpool. Or even Arteta now this season at Arsenal. He's not seen as a father figure by the players. You know what I mean? There has to be this kind of bond and respect and mutual respect. And admiration almost for the coach. Between the coach and the players. If that is not there, if that's not present, it's not going to go far. You know what I mean? It's not going to go far. That's how I see things. But Ronaldo is a player that I respect. He's an individual I respect. He's always stuck to his guns and he's spoken openly about things. And I honestly, it was ill-advised to do the interview, but it's born out of frustration. That's all I'm going to say about that. Ten Hag is a guy I don't like. I'm not going to lie. I don't know anything about him, but I do not appreciate him. I do not think he is good for Man United. I don't know, there's something about him, man. He comes across as being very, very strict. Almost like a school teacher or a school principal. You know what I mean? I don't know, there's a bad vibe about him. That's all I'm going to say about that. I don't think much of the guy, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. But follow it here, guys. It's going to get explosive. There's going to be more and more and more, of course, to the story. This is only beginning. Had to do a video about it. Any YouTuber worth their salt, get on this story, guys, because it's going to run and run and run. And it'll do a lot for your channels. Trust me, it's going to boost your channels big time. Are Arsenal going to go for Ronaldo? Are they going to swoop in? I doubt it. But yeah, our team is going well right now. Wow, man, I look wrecked. Our team is going well right now. We do not need Ronaldo. It's as simple as that. Anyway, guys, that's it. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to wrap it up on the 30-minute mark. I have to get ready for work. I have to travel through London, into central London, through all the traffic. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one for me. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Check out my channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to like this video. and comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think about Ronaldo's interview. Do you think he's going to stay at Man United, or do you think he's going to leave? I can't see how he can stay after an interview like that. That's my opinion. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Take it easy. Come on, you Gooners. Top of the league for Christmas and the New Year, guys. Peace. Arteta out.